Okay.
Don't just impulsively pick up the telephone. It never goes well.
Think first.
In hockey, it's called the 24-hour rule. You don't like the call, 24 hours later, if you're still unhappy, do something about it. Otherwise, it was about the moment.
Got it. Very good advice, Joe Rich. Thank you. Taking a quick break. Stay with us.
Wouldn't it be great if it was easy to understand what was in your food? Shredded wheat is made of 100% whole grain wheat with absolutely no added sugar or salt. Shredded wheat. Just wheat. For the benefits of whole grains, search one ingredient at simpatico.ca.
Cityline and Panasonic present quick and easy gourmet meals.
Entertain with this delicious herb-stuffed turkey breast. Take a boneless turkey breast, combine butter, garlic, lemon zest, and these simple, fresh ingredients. Cook in your Panasonic inverter microwave on power level 7 for 25 minutes. The turkey remains moist and flavorful.
For full recipe ideas, visit the Panasonic microsite at cityline.ca.
Over time, collagen in the lips weakens. They become thinner, and the lip line appears wrinkled.
Finally, L'Oreal's new collagen filler lip. Dual action that works around the lips to smooth the look of lines and on the lips for a replumped appearance. Lips look fuller, more defined.
New collagen filler lip by L'Oreal.
Millions of Canadians suffer from the pain of arthritis.
I'm one.
Aleve brings you some good news. Just one Aleve has the strength to relieve arthritis pain, stiffness, and joint pain for up to 12 hours, so you can do the things you love to do. New Aleve. One pill, 12 hours strength, 12 hours length.
When IKEA thinks about designing a kitchen, we make it easy to find things. That's why Dave did not just turn to Kathy and say, "Where are my organic crunchy bites?" Not making Kathy reply, "I'm not your mother, David. Perhaps you should look for them." Not prompting Dave to mutter something about hormones, words which would cost him 3 days in the proverbial doghouse. Organized mornings. We thought of that.
Buy an IKEA kitchen and get 15% back in gift cards. IKEA. Any space can be beautiful.
We all know brown rice is nutritious, but it's time-consuming to cook and hard to get right. Why not try Minute Rice Instant 100% whole grain rice? It's got the nutrition you expect, but it's quick and easy to prepare. While traditional brown rice can take up to 40 minutes, Minute Rice whole grain rice is ready in just 10. And it turns out right every time. Enjoy great tasting 100% whole grain rice fast with Minute Rice Instant whole grain rice. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
9-year-old Caitlin had this unique idea about using socks, and the idea just took off. Check out this cute story about a girl from Vancouver with a dream.
These socks are the latest craze, and they are the brainchild of a 9-year-old child, Caitlin Lohr, but they're socks without toes. Why did you decide to make these?
Because I would wear my flip-flops all year round. My mom said that I had to wear socks, so this is my way of wearing socks with flip-flops.
She came up with this idea last year, so she was 8 years old then, so we called her the CEO, being the chief 8-year-old.
Did you ever think it was going to become this business where my understanding is the projected sales for this year, $250,000?
Did I ever think that? No, not ever. I mean, when she put them on her feet, I thought that's incredibly cute, and I never expected this.
And you've had a lot of other kids your age or even younger. I understand you're an inspiration to them.
I just feel so, I never thought of me being a role model or anything, so.
And who's your role model?
My mom and my dad.
How come?
Because they always back me up on my ideas and they're always there for me.
So when we hear Caitlin talk about who her role models are, I think you probably heard, she said you, and so what does that feel, what does that mean to you?
To me, mostly, it means I'm doing my job right. I think as a parent, I'm going to cry because that's what it's all about, is to show my child that they can take a dream or a thought and make it happen. Okay,
Okay, we're talking about something that saved me for the first few months of Sydney's lives, and that was swaddling. It's so funny because I would read all the baby books, as many first moms do, and they kept mentioning swaddling, swaddling, swaddling. And they say often this is the daddy's job because a lot of, dads sometimes feel disconnected from the process, but they know how to swaddle. A lot of dads can learn it. It's technical.
It's a manly thing.
It's a manly thing, and you get the baby, and they're all covered tight. It sounded kind of weird when I was reading about it, but I got it once I had the baby because their arms are all over the place.
Well, there's so many ways to swaddle. I don't know all of them, I have to say, but they've actually got books out there full of ways to swaddle. I'm like, gosh, you can do that that many times?
That's right.
I've got to be honest, I actually know the basic one.
Me
the one
too.
that, it's very simple. So, you have your square blanket.
Okay.
A little soft sheet here.
And usually like a thinner blanket, right?
Yeah. You don't want a big, thick, because it's like a cocoon, right?
That's right.
So it's keeping the baby there. So if it was too thick and too heavy, the baby's probably going to get overheated.
That's right.
You don't want that to happen.
No.
Okay, that is not going to stop a crying baby, getting him too hot. So we have the baby here. So you place the baby down this way. Okay, now, depending how you want to do it, usually it is, in the beginning, when they're very small, it's arms in.
Because those arms are flying all over the place. They'll hit themselves in the face otherwise.
Exactly, and there will come a time when you may actually want to leave them out. So this is the way I was actually taught to swaddle, which is the one over here, and you leave this arm up here. Then you bring the bottom up.
Yeah.
Okay? Bottom up, under the arm there, and then this one comes over here. Very, very easy. And there you go. You've got the swaddle.
We do the same
baby.
swaddle.
Yeah.
I did the same swaddle.
So that's the only one that I know. Now, the other thing is when the baby does start getting movement, sometimes they still want to be swaddled, but they don't want it in the arm. So it's arms up. Pretty much the same thing there, up. But you've got the baby's arms. The baby is actually allowed to have some movement with the arms there.
Yes.
And once they actually start arm movement and leg movement, you may want to actually start forgetting about the swaddling, because then they're kicking and fighting it too much and they want out of it, right?
When would you say for your clients, do the babies not want to be bound anymore?
Do you know, I've actually recently had an
5 months?
email of a lady who's having a problem getting her baby out of the swaddle. The baby's...
Oh, really?
Well, yes, the baby cannot sleep without swaddling, and baby's about 7 or 8 months.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually causing problems. So it's something you want to consider in the early days.
Yeah.
I would say probably by 3 months. You want to consider absolute maximum 3 months. You want to start thinking about loosening it a little bit. And it's a weaning process in a sense because they're used to it. So you know what? You may want to do it that little bit looser and then, nap time without the swaddle. And then eventually, all through the night, they'll go without the swaddle.
And of course they like it because they were constricted into a very small space for a long time,
so
9 months.
Babies find this very comforting.
Did any of you moms down there, were you swaddlers? No? Yes? Some of them hate it, some of them love it.
And
Mine liked being confined, and he liked the sling as well. Like anything that made it tight.
Yeah, and it does. It really depends on the baby. But you know what? I'm, you know me, I'm a routine person. I swear by routine. I preach it all the time. And I'm a firm believer that even from day one of the ways that you can comfort a crying baby is to actually introduce a routine very early. Now, I know you can't get them, okay, baby's going to bed at 7 o'clock, going to wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. No chance.
Oh, please,
Let's face
I
it.
wish.
But giving the baby the massage at the same time of day. Giving the baby bath at the same time of day. Do you know what I mean? Singing the same lullaby. A baby from day one will find it very comforting if they know what's going to happen. They come out of the womb, everything's new.
Right.
Do you know what? It's a bit of a shock. It's like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So you want to try and stick to the same things at the same time.
I remember
Absolutely.
Leo thought I was insane because I started the sleep routine even though there was no way Sydney was following it from day 2.
Yes.
When we brought him home.
Yeah.
And it's the same sleep routine we have now, and now he knows when he goes in the bath, it's going to be time for a book and time for a bottle and then time for bed. He knows. He'll turn himself off.
Yeah, they know what to
helps.
expect then, you know what I mean?
It's been a
and
while.
it does. It's absolutely comforting for the baby to know what's going to happen. And it actually does help with the crying. If you've got a fussy baby and you get them on a routine, it helps with the fussiness.
I know what I'm going to do next time around. I'm just going to call you.
Do that.
Maybe Rubina helps with a fussy baby. That's what I like. So we've got a gift that a lot of you in the audience will be able to appreciate right now. now. Everyone is going to get a $10 gift certificate for Babies R Us and some coupons for Pampers diapers. Plus, we are going to be drawing for gift baskets. Huge value, $150 these baskets are. Thanks so much to Pampers for that. Thank you for your lesson.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. Stay with us.
Welcome to Wholesome, where Cracker Barrel cheese is always made without artificial preservatives.